sense a strange power from this.
We're in good form!
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. The woods don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen. I have a bad feeling about this. Leave the charges to me!
You got company!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Leave the enemy's arch to me!
No place here! We got the advantage! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Radiant flash!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Annihilation! Hear me!
Stay away from my friend! Megasonic thrust! Dazzle! Eternal devastation! You're mine! Double demon fast! Dragon fly! Burn in hell!
Fantastic! Great! Do it! Amazing!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together we got this! Now I can let loose! Stardust!
Here I go! Yes, lightning! I'm not so good with airborne targets!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
In a bind?
I'm on it!
Now!
All yours, Kisara.
I'm not done! Double demon fang! Dragon swarm! Shockwave flash!
Radiant
Here
hit!
I come! It's over!
Sweet dreams!
Come one, come all! Here come! First strike! Eternal devastation!
Burning strike!
Here I come!
More with that!
Talon hurricane!
I'm not done! Ignite!
Eagle fly!
Here I go! Do it!
Power! Move!
Hey!
Blow them away!
With this, I can become even stronger! It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! It's over!
I can carve through armor!
In here!
I'm on it!
Denied!
Talon Hurricane! Here I come! Here it comes! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
It's showtime!
Shockwave Plat!
I'm like bait to them!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that! This one's mine!
Now I'm in the groove!
Take this!
Eagle
Dazzle!
Do it!
Megasonic Breath!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go!
I'm on! Escape! Double Demon!
We can really make weapons with this? I'm surrounded!
Devastation! Stun
Eat
us!
this!
Rondo! You're mine! You're finished! Double Demon Fang! Take this! It's over!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Burn in hell!
Eat this!
By the power of water!
Eternal devastation!
I can handle it!
Now!
Do it!
All yours, Kisara.
Here I go! Go!
Not again!
I'm only getting started!
It's over! Rising Falcon! No escape! Pierce!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle!
Shockwave Flash!
Freeze Lancer!
Dazzle!
Freeze Lancer!
Stun us!
Now!
You're mine! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I have a bad feeling about this.
This one's mine!
It's over!
Light
Armor
Astral
won't
Energy!
save you!
Take this!
I'm crowded
Can't
enough
get
with
out
the
of
Astral
this.
Energy as it is!
Dragon
Here I go! Light Astral Energy! Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Eat dirt!
Talon Hurricane! Here's Eagle!
Megasonic Thrust!
Freeze Lancer! Light Astral Energy!
Stardust!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Take this!
Here,
Demon Fang!
These things got your name on them! There you go!
Here I come! Shockwave Flash!
So those
Now.
are Dan and Astral.
Hey! Ha! Blow them away!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphin. More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! You're finished!
Not in your dreams! Glacial Spear!
Dragon Swarm! Take this!
Lightning Condensed!
Pierce! This one's all mine!
All day!
You're mine!
I'm just gonna be condensed!
I'm not done!
That's my
Shut him down.
Now! Frozen!
Hammer!
Lightning! Light activation!
I'll end you!
Dance in the wind!
Dragon Swarm! Chocolate
If it's
Strike!
in the sky, it's
Double
mine!
Demon Fang! Dazzle!
Now!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Devastation!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
I need to be stronger.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahak Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
No holding back!
This'll be a piece of cake!
Take this!
More for the stockpile!
Double Demon Fang! Burn in hell!
Here, let me help!
Here I come!
Too much to handle?
One more!
Dragon
We're
Swarm!
on a roll now!
Ready!
Eternal Devastation! Here! Now I can let loose!
Photon blast! Lightning control!
Dragon Swarm!
Thunder blade! Lunar blast!
Take this! It's over! Double Demon Fang! Chocolate Flash! Not a chance!
Photon
I'm not
blast!
done!
Don't leave! Hey! Blow them away!
Lightning condemned! How's this?
Take this! You're finished!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Alright, so this one leads nowhere. We'll check out here first.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
Gone!
You're mine!
I never miss!
Swallow dare!
Not on my watch! Into the shadow!
I can carve through armor!
Take this!
Now!
Dragon
Don't
Swarm!
leave! Hey! Blow them away!
Here I go!
Take this!
Strike!
Not today!
Do it! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one. Light astral energy!
Already up!
It's showtime!
Far enough!
You're finished!
Flame of fury!
Double Demon
Do
Fang!
it!
Shion!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Ow!
You're mine!
They got me flanked!
Double Demon Fang!
Take this!
Radiant Warrior!
Take this!
Go get him! Raging Cascade! Memory! Dance in the wind! Sleep now! This'll come in handy! I
Just
never
getting
miss!
started!
It's over!
Glimmer Dragon!
Glacial Spear!
Double Demon Fang!
Ow! Freeze Lancer!
I'm on it!
You're mine!
We are freaking invincible!
Falcon and the others truly are strong!
What about me?
Chocolate Strike! Eternal Devastation! Take this! Burn!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
See what happens to your heart's content.
Shouldn't have done that.
Flame of fury! Alright, it's showtime!
Double Demon Fang!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
No choice! You're mine!
Where are you going?
It's time! Here I come!
No further.
Eagle of Steel!
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Pissed off! Chocolate Strike!
Magic is there!
You picked the wrong fight!
Help this!
Eternal Devastation!
Do it!
Easy ensnaring.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that
This
vein.
has got your name on him!
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Denied!
I'm not done. Dragon Swarm.
Do it!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
With this, I can become even stronger. Little help! Thank you.
Take this. Double Demon Fang. Dragon Swarm. Chakra Slash. Eternal Devastation. Prepare to be seized.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Prepare to be sealed, oh fleet of foot. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Let's talking, more doing.
Double Demon Fang.
Now, in the sky, Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Here's a healing art.
My turn.
Eat this! Where are you going?
Undenied! That's enough!
Talon Storm. Dragon Swarm.
Do it!
Remove.
Astral energy!
Say no more. Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
Stop memorizing my move!
That equipment should come in handy.
I don't know if that's actually the way or not. Take a look at these other spots first.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough.
Now you see what I can do!
You're finished.
I'll tear you apart!
One more! Mega Ray!
Blue escape.
Sleep now!
It's over. Chakra Slash. Crush.
Annihilation!
Just getting started!
You're mine.
Now!
Dohalim.
Hey! Blow them away!
Sighted!
It's on.
Here's
It's
another
over.
Mega Ray!
Not today.
Annihilation!
Here I come. Double Demon Fang. Dragon Swarm. Double Demon Fang.
Here!
You're mine. You're finished. Chakra Slash. Double Demon Fang.
Oh, magic it!
I'm not done.
This one's mine! Now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Here I come. Double Demon Fang.
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Here's a healing art!
I'll smash you!
No further!
Here you go! I feel like me again.
Double Demon Fang. Dragon Swarm.
Sleep now!
Chakra Slash.
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Already up!
Here I come. Quick strike! First strike! That's enough! It's over!
It's showtime! Shining supernova! Raging cascade! Now! Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle. Out of our way!
Here I come! Burn!
One more! Don't mind if I do!
Rip and tear!
Raging cascade of death!
You're finished!
Where are you going?
Do it! Shion!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
Already on.
Not done!
I'll be saving you!
Dragon form!
Reload!
The earth throbs
I'm
in
on!
pain.
You're finished!
Lightning orb! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Double demon phase! Dragon form!
Banana, let's go!
Now we see what I can do.
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Freeze
It's
it to the
over!
wind!
Double demon
These
phase!
fists have got your name on them.
In here!
Dragon
I'll
form!
tear you apart.
Let's get you all cut to
Crush!
Hit!
Dragon shell!
Here goes!
Megasonic
Lightning
thrust!
Eagle Assault! Thunderblade!
You're mine!
Here's evil!
Eat this.
Do it!
Talent storm.
Freeze Lancer! No complaints from me.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
This guy. I gotta check that other spot first. Just want to make sure.
Guess I misread the landing.
Oh well.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. but it got me thinking. What am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it, though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being an... Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?